When the heavy wooden cane slammed across my back for the first time, the agony tore through my body like liquid fire. My thin clothing ripped open, leaving a burning red welt from my shoulder down to my waist. I stumbled backward into a glass table, shattering the centerpiece completely. Standing before me was my husband of 7 years, his face contorted in rage, smelling heavily of cheap alcohol and another woman cologne. He claimed I ruined his life by constantly checking his whereabouts, entirely ignoring the fact that he was coming home at dawn every single night. I collapsed onto my knees as the second lash struck my thigh, tears blurring my vision while he sneered at my weakness. He reminded me that my wealthy family had disowned me years ago, claiming I was nothing without his support and success. I forced myself to count every single strike, enduring 20 agony-filled lashes while lying motionless on the marble floor. Before slamming the door, he told me to learn my place and never test his patience again. Left alone in a pool of my blood, I crawled inch by inch toward my phone on the far side of the couch. By the way, where are you watching this story from today? What is the weather like in your town? And please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Dragging my broken body across the room felt like an endless marathon, but I finally managed to unlock my screen with blood-stained fingers. I dialed a number I had not called in 7 long years, holding my breath as the line began to ring. When my father answered, hearing his voice instantly broke my remaining emotional composure into complete pieces. Through heavy sobs, I managed to explain what happened, listening as his tone shifted from shock to pure lethal fury. Within minutes, the distant sound of a helicopter echoed above our Manhattan building as an emergency medical team burst through the front door. My father's personal security team carried me out on a stretcher, carefully preserving the bloody cane as critical evidence for what was coming. On board the private aircraft, my aging father held my hand tightly, his heart struggling under the intense pressure of seeing my severe injuries. By the time I woke up inside a private high-security medical suite, doctors had stabilized both of us under strict privacy protocols. My younger brother entered the room with thick folders, revealing that my husband had been funneling millions into offshore accounts for his secret mistress. They had even bought a massive mansion together, while simultaneously taking out fraudulent insurance policies using company funds. During my first executive board meeting, I publicly exposed the massive financial discrepancies in his company reports right in front of his mistress. The room fell completely silent as she panicked, scrambling to make excuses before fleeing the conference hall in total humiliation. Later that evening, an investigative journalist friend provided me with definitive proof that my husband was attempting to illegally sell sensitive domestic technology overseas. Realizing the extreme severity of his crimes, I coordinated directly with federal intelligence agents who were secretly monitoring his suspicious international transactions. Meanwhile, a former employee handed me evidence showing that his mistress had forged paternity documents to manipulate his financial decisions. Desperate to uncover the entire truth, I visited my former mother-in-law at the hospital, where she revealed hidden family documents stored in a secluded mountain cabin. Deep inside the basement safe, I uncovered historical contract records proving that a foreign corporation was manipulating my husband from the very beginning. Suddenly, armed mercenaries ambushed the location, but a dedicated federal agent intervened just in time to neutralize the immediate physical threat. We rushed to intercept my husband before he could finalize the illegal transfer, catching him red-handed inside an abandoned Brooklyn warehouse. Federal officers swarmed the building, arresting everyone involved and permanently ending the corporate betrayal that nearly destroyed my life. Today, my husband is serving a lengthy federal prison sentence. His company is completely dissolved, and I have successfully rebuilt my identity as a thriving business leader alongside a loving partner. True strength comes from recognizing your self-worth and refusing to allow abusive individuals to control your ultimate destiny. If this emotional journey moved you today, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel to help support our work. For more incredible stories of justice, betrayal, and personal triumph, click on the video appearing on your end screen right now.